Hi guys, so today I'm here to talk to you about something I've discussed before, which is diversity. And the last time I brought it up, it was probably one of my first videos, so I don't know if it was really well done. Not that any of my videos are super well done. I mean, they're not overly produced by any means. I slap them together and put them online. Anyway, I like to keep it real, natural, very natural. So diversity is important to me because I feel like a lot of books I've read over the years have not had it. So most of the characters were probably white, most of the characters were probably Christian, most of the characters were probably straight, and that's obviously not a realistic representation of our world. And it kind of bothered me, and that's why I started to incorporate more characters from various backgrounds. And as a perfect example, my last book, and I'll show it to you just because people say, you talk about the books, why don't you show them? Always Be a Wolf, this book. The main character is half white, half native, or indigenous. I finally can say that word. I couldn't say it for the longest time, if you can believe that. I thought I was the only one, but a friend of mine couldn't say it properly either, so I didn't feel so bad. Anyways, and so he is half white, half indigenous. Also, there's two Colombians in this book, and one of the other main characters that comes in toward the end is Mexican. And actually, my next book, the one I'm working on now, centers on a Mexican character. So, to me, that's important. I want diversity in my books. Oh, and yes, and something else I should mention. In this book, as well as my last book, one of the main characters, Diego, is gay. So I'm pretty much covering as much as I can. I don't really get into religion, not because I have a problem with it, but because I'm not a religious person, so it doesn't come naturally to me to kind of talk about that and study it in order to make references, which you would have to do. And plus my characters are kind of badass. They're not really into religion. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Diversity, it's important. Now, the reason why I bring it up, I really want to challenge other writers to consider this. And I'm not saying no writer other than me has diversity in their books. I'm not saying that. But I think it's something we have to keep in mind. I'm not sure, but I kind of think if I were to walk into a bookstore right now and look at the bestsellers, and or say even like a drugstore, you know how they have like a bunch of books sometimes they're trying to sell at various stores. If I were to pick up most of them, I kind of think most of the main characters, the protagonists, are probably white. They're probably straight. Christian, if you want to go that far, may not come up in the book. I'm not saying that's always the case, but it kind of feels like that. A lot of the books I have read personally over the years, that's the kind of characters I've read about. Now I try to look for different books that have diversity because that's important to me. And learning about other cultures and whatnot. And I'm trying to think, there was a book I read. I won't get into it. It was a different it was the Asian culture, and I can't think of the books what it was called. It was really popular. Anyway, it was fascinating because I learned so much about the culture, and it was I love that. That's what we need. And not to say you learn a lot about culture in my books. There's some references, but the point is there should be diversity in books. We're seeing it more in television than when I was growing up. There wasn't as much. I think the best possible example I could get is Orange is the New Black, one of the most popular shows that's out there right now on Netflix. There's others I can think of that are also very popular, have diversity. I think that's important. I'm not saying that's why they're popular or the only reason, but I think that everybody should be able to feel like they can connect with what's out there. So, and one last thing I wanted to mention before I finish this video, and this is why it was kind of on my mind lately, is I recently did some Facebook ads, and in the ads, I mean, obviously it's just to kind of get my book out there and make it visible, my last book. This one, anyway, so anyways, I was doing that, and I noticed that when I had targeted different countries, so I thought, I'm going to target Mexico and Colombia because of the characters, and Canada, because I'm Canadian and the book takes place in Canada, in the States, someplace in Europe, Australia, and so on. Anyway, and when I did that, I noticed the most attention I got was from Latino countries. So that kind of impressed me. I thought, that's interesting. And so I did some more ads, and I added the Latino countries and the Spanish-speaking countries. I don't know the proper way to put that, so that's it's inclusive. But anyway, I should, since I write about Spanish-speaking people a lot. Anyway, yeah. So when I did that, I got a tremendous amount of attention from that community, and I was quite impressed. In fact, I had a bunch of people start to like my Facebook page, and I think almost every one of them was Latino. So, and I'm not saying I'm a huge hit or bestseller in their community, but I think it's natural for people to want to see themselves in characters. And I'm not saying that they necessarily would see themselves in characters, that these characters, because they're criminals, but some of them are criminals. But yeah, I mean, see themselves as in people from their community. I think you take that for granted sometimes, especially when you're white, because, like I say, most books, that's what they're about, white people. Hopefully I'm explaining myself well. Oh, and also one of my characters in this book, Diego, is gay, so there's also that too, and probably one of my favorite characters I ever wrote about. I just adore him. Anyway, I'm getting really off topic. So the point is, diversity in books is an important yes. I challenge other writers who aren't currently having a lot of diverse characters to do so. I think it's important. I think, especially in our world today, turn on the news, look around, it's important. It's probably more important now than it ever has been. Anyways, thank you for checking this video out, and I wish you all a wonderful day. And check my website for more information on anything I discussed here. Mima on Fire. Have a great day. Bye-bye.